Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Keller Field for today's match between the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders and your Carthage College Lady Reds. Let's meet today's starting lineups first for the visiting Raiders. In goal, number 31, Abby Lorenz. Number 1, Caitlin Lavasseur. Number 4, Michaela Zastro. Number 5, Mariah Trevino. Number 7, Haley Malloy. Number 8, Nicole Robb. Number 10, Nikki Ratz. Number 11, Megan Core. Number 14, Jill Ruark. Number 20, Brooke Zydek. And number 30, Jackie Pettigrew. The head coach of the Raiders is Rolf Zerson. He is assisted by David Schimp and Colin Terrell. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Reds. In goal, number 0, Sarah Leafrig. Number 6, Rachel Blair. Number 8, Courtney Lee. Number 9, Samantha Sisto. Number 10, Malika Bigarandavi. Number 11, Nicole Nitty. Number 14, Erin Otto. Number 15, Morgan Verbetten. Number 16, JC Kent. Number 25, Becca Joas. And number 27, McKenna Wallen. The head coach of Carthage is Ian Wilson. He is assisted by Alexis Fallbeck and Danielle Mellot. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Carthage Lady Red Soccer. The Carthage Lady Reds will be taking on the Milwaukee School of Engineering this afternoon. Lady Reds and the Milwaukee School of Engineering have developed something of a rivalry in the last few years. Carthage has won all 3 of the last contests, but they have all been by only a single goal. Last season's contest was a 3-2 win for Carthage, and they won very late. In the 90th minute, Morgan Verbetten scored a goal with just 26 seconds left. That game was in Milwaukee at the Milwaukee School of Engineering's home field. So this one promises to be a good game as well. In 2017, Carthage beat MSOE 3-2 here at our Keller Field, and the year before beat them 2-1 in Milwaukee. So today's contest is likely to be a very strong one. It should be a good game. Carthage is coming into the game 2-1 on the season. They won their first 2 games here at home, one against Gustavus Adolphus College 1-0, and then a win against Kalamazoo 3-1. Both of those were last weekend. They did lose this week on Wednesday night 2-1 to DePauw University in Indiana. They went down 2-0 in that game and came back to score a goal. J.C. Kent scoring, but unfortunately not enough. There were some outstanding performances, though, to take note of from that game. Sarah Liefrig, the keeper for Carthage, had 5 saves, including 2 penalty saves, which is impressive. And Morgan Verbetten, obviously, has been the offensive star for Carthage coming into this game. She was named last week the CCIW Offensive Player of the Week. So she's one to watch. Of course, she scored that memorable hat trick in last week's game, scoring all 3 goals in the win against Kalamazoo. The first time, in fact, that a Carthage player has scored a hat trick in 6 seasons to the day since their last hat trick. So a very impressive performance from her. We'll be looking for more as she gets a start again out on that left wing. It looks like Carthage will be starting. MSOE is 0-2-1 this season, not yet won a game. They've lost 2 games and tied 1. They lost to UW Whitewater last on Wednesday night, 4-1. So the kickoff comes, and J.C. Kent kicks it right up the left-hand side to start off the game. MSOE has a little spell of possession in the midfield, but that's broken up quickly by Carthage. Gets it out to the right-hand side. There's Arenado coming back from her right back position, gets a little bit of space, gets around her defender, hustling for the ball there. And it's deep in the corner for MSOE. McKenna Wallen gets a start today on that right wing. And Arenado will take the throw in for Carthage. Throws it upfield. Some good hustle there by Courtney Lee to get the ball, but it does drop back into the corner where MSOE takes possession. They move it up, but unable to connect on the side. That'll be a throw in for Carthage. Into the corner, Otto looking for space for a cross. She does so with her left foot. It gets all the way into the box. MSOE makes a nice defensive play there. Samantha Sisto gets on the ball. Is upended, but no penalty on that play. Rachel Blair makes a nice play at midfield, drops it back to her fellow defenders. And that's J.C. Kent moving on the left-hand side. She puts a deep ball into the left side. Morgan Verbetten chasing. She gets there. Out front, Samantha Sisto misses. Courtney Lee off the crossbar. A good spell there for Carthage. They get the ball back, but unfortunately to the keeper. Some excellent play in front of net there. Courtney Lee gets a shot, but unfortunately gets the crossbar. But Carthage off to a good start. Courtney Lee now at midfield, picks it up, moves it out to the right to Arenado. Aaron tries to go up the right-hand side to McKenna Wallen. It's intercepted, but it will be a Carthage throw. Samantha Sisto heads it on. And out of bounds from MSOE. Carthage applying the pressure early, especially up this right-hand side. There it is in the midfield. Some pressure there from MSOE, getting the ball away. Good play by Becca Joas on her mark. They try to spread it out wide to that right-hand side, but unable to make a connection, and that'll be a throw-in for Carthage. J.C. Kent comes over to take that long throw. She gets it back and moves it up that left-hand sideline. Samantha Sisto was pushed from behind there, so that will be a foul. And Carthage will have a free kick just about 25 yards out from the goal. They line up on the edge of the penalty box. J.C. Kent moves over to take that kick. She's placing it. J.C. Kent did have the 1 goal in the 2-1 defeat on Wednesday. She puts it into the box, nicely into the center of the box, but it is swept away by MSOE as they move it upfield. J.C. Kent is there to stop it right in the center of the park. MSOE goes deep to the right-hand side. Sarah Liefrig, the keeper, is coming out. She makes a nice play to get there before the oncoming MSOE attacker. MSOE will have a throw in on the far side. They do gain possession down there in that corner. Trying to cross, but Becca Joas makes a real nice play in front of her attacker. It's in the midfield. Nicole Nitty tries to move it up the left-hand side. Samantha Sisto is giving chase, but unable to come up with it. Ball is out of bounds on that far side, and that'll be a throw in to MSOE. MSOE has had some trouble scoring goals so far this season. Their first 2 games, they were unable to score. It was a 0-0 draw with Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo played MSOE the night before they played Carthage. MSOE and Kalamazoo ended up in a 0-0 draw after 2 overtimes. Carthage, of course, was able to beat Kalamazoo 3-1. MSOE's second game was down at the University of Chicago, and there they fell 6-0 to the University of Chicago. In fact, they were down 2-0 after only 6 minutes of the game, so not a great game for them, although they played better, and they did score their first goal on Wednesday night in their game against UW-Whitewater in that loss on Wednesday. But Carthage will look to exploit that. Already had some good offensive possession. Carthage has been strong at the back as well. And undefeated at home, so hopefully they can keep that up as well. MSOE has a little possession in the midfield. Spread it wide right, try to bring it back to the center. J.C. Kent is there with a nice header. That number 7 is Haley Malloy. She's the scorer from Wednesday night's game for MSOE. That's their lone goal of the season. Carthage applying some pressure there. Nice header by Courtney Lee. And Malaika Bigger-Ndabi is there with an excellent connection. Get that ball back. And it does go deep into that left-hand corner, far side. Morgan Verbetten gives chase. And it looks like she'll take that quick throw. She does. And gets a nice cross in, but the keeper is there. A nice cross from the throw there, a little give and go. MSOE kicks it deep. Malaika Bigger-Ndabi is there again. Courtney Lee comes out near side. Arenado tries to get it into the center to Samantha Sisto, but the keeper comes out and takes possession. Keeper goes short. It is in play. Tries to go deep. Courtney Lee is there with an interception, although MSOE gets the carom. Tries to go far side. Arenado is there and goes back to Sarah Leifrig in goal. MSOE again has it just outside the danger zone, but Carthage is able to clear. Samantha Sisto right at the center circle. And it does go deep, and it'll be out of bounds off of Becca Joas and a throw in for MSOE on the near side. Down into that corner, Arenado with a nice header out of there. McKenna Wallen applying some pressure there in the midfield. MSOE gets the ball back, although is unable to retain possession. Comes back to Carthage and back to the center circle. Again, looks wide. They're trying to get something going up that right-hand side, it looks like. Nice give and go there. But Malaika Bigirndabi is there with an excellent interception. She tries to go upfield. It falls. Nicole Nitty picks it up. Becca Joas has it now. Makes a nice move on her defender. JC Kent comes up the middle. Nicole Nitty out to Arenado. JC Kent makes a nice little play there. McKenna Wallen, left foot. Good attempt on goal. Carthage already with a couple of shots in this first 10 minutes of play. MSOE has not yet engineered a chance. Arenado, nice ball into the center, into Samantha Sisto, who plays well with her back against the defender, but does lose it out of bounds in an MSOE throw. Goes up the line. Nicole Nitty gets in there and gets possession back for Carthage. Good interception. McKenna Wallen and Arenado trying to work the ball there in the corner. It comes out to the edge of the box, but MSOE recovers. Arenado makes a nice play to intercept that ball. Some great footwork there to keep control of it, and almost gets it up the line. But it is a Carthage throw. McKenna Wallen has a good position there in the corner. Out of bounds, that'll again be Carthage ball. Arenado looking for someone open there, not finding much. She'll go down to the corner. That's Nicole Nitty down in the corner. And MSOE will have possession. Nice little ball into the middle there by McKenna Wallen. There's Courtney Lee in the center. She fights off her mark and goes back to Rachel Blair, the left back, who goes marauding down the left-hand side. Looks like Carthage will retain possession. It's Morgan Verbetten with a nice little play into the center to Malaika Bigirndabi. She goes across. McKenna Wallen can't quite get to that ball, although it is still bouncing around in the box. Arenado has a little time and space here, and she bangs one in. Samantha Sisto gets a foot on it, but her defender was between her and the goal. Again, though, getting some good service into that box area. A couple of crosses in there already. Nice move by Morgan Verbetten. She dummies it around, takes it down in the left-hand corner, tries to cross it. Hustling, gets the ball back. Rachel Blair plays a little 1-2. And out into the center, there's Nicole Nitty on the other side. She tries to go back. Rachel Blair was a little bit further up the pitch. Samantha Sisto in the center. Malaika Bigirndabi again. She's very strong in that deep-lying midfield role. She tries to go to the right-hand side to Arenado, but just a little bit beyond her reach. There's Malaika Bigirndabi again with possession. She goes to Courtney Lee, who's not able to corral it. Goes back to MSOE, but there's Malaika again. MSOE now with some possession down that right-hand side. They're making a little run, trying to cross it in the center. JC Kent is there with a strong header. But MSOE does pick it up once more, moves it into the center. Strong defensive play there. I believe that was Arenado that made the stop. And here comes McKenna Wallen with a nice ball into the center. Unable to reach Samantha Sisto. Playing in that center forward role again today. Arenado goes up the near side. Nicole Nitty tries to cross, but it is off of MSOE. That'll be a Carthage throw. 15 minutes gone here. 10 minutes, I'm sorry. No score so far. This contest has ended up 3-2 each of the last 2 years, so there have been some goals in it. MSOE drives far down the left-hand side. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but it does end up on the far side. MSOE does end up with possession of it, puts it into the box, and they get a goal. A rebound there. The initial save, I think, was made by Sarah Liefrig, but MSOE was there with the rebound, and they do get the goal. It's really their first time in front of the Carthage net, essentially, this half. But the ball took an unfortunate bounce there, and Carthage wasn't able to handle it or get it clear, and they go down 1-0. Carthage has a little possession in the central midfield, goes back to J.C. Kent, who makes a little run up that interior channel on the left-hand side, goes wide to Rachel Blair. She tries to go centrally, and it is out of bounds. That'll be another Carthage throw. Carthage is leading, as you can see there, shots on goal, 3-1. Unfortunately, the one shot on goal that MSOE does have ended up in a rebound and a goal. Against the run of play, one would have to say. J.C. Kent at the back. Carthage showing some nice possession and good ball movement. Picked off there in midfield by MSOE, but it comes to nothing. Becca Joas brings it up. Nice play out to the right to Arenado. She's got a little bit of space to run into here. She crosses it. Samantha Sisto is there, as is McKenna Wallen, but unfortunately her shot was deflected and made it easy for the MSOE keeper. MSOE goes long. J.C. Kent with the header there. And goes back and makes a nice defensive play. All the way up to Sisto. And it's booted back to the Carthage defense. The back line has it now. Arenado will bring it out. Kenna Wallen on this near side. Samantha Sisto makes a nice move to get around her defender. She's got a little bit of space here. Crosses it all the way through. Oh, Morgan Burbetten was there. If the keeper had not gotten a hand on that, I think she would have been in on goal. It's a good look by Sisto. The ball is loose. MSOE has possession in their own half, moving it around from defender to defender, trying to find an open player. The right-hand side, Kent again is there. Betten goes up for it. MSOE boots it up the field. J.C. Kent again with the header. Right place at the right time one more time, although MSOE picks it up right at the center circle. Tries to go deep into this near corner, but too far, and that will be a Carthage throw. Malika Bigirndavi tries to find Morgan Verbetten on that left-hand side, but doesn't quite make it all the way through there. Although she's there in that deep-lying midfield. Again, not quite enough for Sisto to get on it. The collision at midfield, but no foul. And that'll be an MSOE throw. Nicole Nitty picks it up in central midfield. Back to Rachel Blair. Malika Bigirndavi. Courtney Lee. And Arenado tries to go long to Samantha Sisto. Seems to be their main line of attack so far here today and throughout the season. Good hustle there. And there's a foul. So that'll be a Carthage free kick on this near side. JC Kent comes over to take that. And Carthage lines up their attackers and midfielders at the edge of the box. JC Kent takes a few steps back. And she'll launch it into the box. Goes all the way through. No one gets a touch on it, and that will be an MSOE free kick. Carthage making some substitutions for the first time. 4 players coming on. It's like Rachel Blair is going off. Nicole Nitty's going off. Samantha Sisto's going off. And McKenna Wallen also comes off. Some of those coming in include Kenzie Zucker, the freshman. And I believe number 3, Jenny Garcia, the other freshman getting significant playing time this season, has also come on in that switch. Libby Snyder also has come on in that change. She got a goal in the first game against Gustavus Adolphus College, the first game of the season for the Lady Reds. She will be taking that central striker role in this new configuration. Courtney Lee tries to go right-hand side. Malika Bigirndavi makes a nice interception, looking for Kenzie Zucker on this right-hand side. She tries a cross, and that'll be a corner for Carthage. Some good play up this right-hand side. The other player to come on in that last switch was Zyra Solis. She'll be coming in as the left back to replace Rachel Blair. JC Kent ready to take that corner kick. Into the center. Oh, and there were several Carthage players there, but nobody could get a head or a foot on it, unfortunately. Excellent cross, though. Definitely had potential. But it will be an MSOE goal kick. They go long. Bigirndavi is there. Courtney Lee and Bigirndavi have been bossing that midfield today. MSOE gets a little bit of possession there, but they are being pressured by Carthage on up front. MSOE has in the center, spreads it out to the right-hand side. MSOE player does get around Solis in that corner, but she's able to recover. JC Kent boots it out, and it'll be an MSOE throw. Throw it into the center. Back to their defense. Booted into the center. Sarah Leifrig comes out and gets there ahead of MSOE. Good position. Looking for an open player, waiting for her players to get upfield. Leifrig boots it. Courtney Lee gets Possession, good hustle to get it back. Kenzie Zucker goes centrally to Malaika Bigir-Ndabi, makes a really nice move to get around her defender. Excellent play up to Libby Snyder. Jenny Garcia is there. The possession is lost. MSOE has possession there. JC Kent makes an important interception. She was really the last line of defense there. She makes a run up the left-hand side now. And it is out of play. Not sure if that's going to be a throw or a free kick on that far side. It looks like it will be a free kick. The foul was called there on JC Kent. The MSOE keeper comes up to take that free kick. She boots it downfield. Bigir-Ndabi is there. Courtney Lee goes up the left-hand side. Morgan Verbetten thinks about giving chase, but it's just a little bit too far. And it goes all the way to the MSOE keeper. She'll try booting it upfield once again. Number 1 in the center of that MSOE attack has been fairly strong. It's Caitlin Levasseur. She's a freshman from Irvine, California. Looks like we're about to have some substitutions from MSOE as well. There's Jenny Garcia in the midfield. Bigir-Ndabi tries to turn, but it's taken away from her. MSOE makes some nice passes in the central midfield, but it does go upfield. Libby Snyder unable to corral it. And MSOE again on the attack. There's JC Kent though again. It's loose in the center circle. MSOE picks it up and goes back to their defense. Have a spell of possession here in their own half, moving up towards the center circle. Tries to go wide left. And there is a call of offside. MSOE was just a few yards offside there. And so it will be a free kick to Carthage, and they go quickly. Jenny Garcia tries to go up that left-hand side. And there's an offside on the other side. Morgan Verbetten got a few steps offside there. From one offside to another. And a free kick for MSOE. Nice interception there by Libby Snyder from that goalkeeper's free kick. Give Carthage possession again. Morgan Verbetten tries a little run there. She does get possession of it. They're looking for her up that left-hand side, definitely. Arenado has it, tries to coax it past her defender, but is not able to do that. There's Levasseur, who comes through and gets a shot on net and scores. A little bit of a defensive lapse there from Carthage. Left her open, and that's Caitlin Levasseur, the freshman, with the goal. Carthage, unfortunately, now down 2-0. They've got a ways to come back here this afternoon to keep that home record intact. There were a few other substitutions. Kelsey Dano comes in the midfield. Coach Ian Wilson trying some different combinations here. Tally Lappin has come in also. She's on this near side as the right back. There's Katie Cochran also, who's come in the midfield. She's on the ball now. She makes a really nice play to get past her defender and almost makes it all the way through. Some good hustle there by Katie Cochran on her initial touches of the game. Carthage was down 2-0 against DePauw at midweek on Wednesday. They did come back and get a goal very quickly after that second DePauw goal. I believe it was within a minute or two. See if they can do the same thing here. Kenzie Zucker tries to move it upfield, but is unable to. JC Kent tries to knock it up there to Libby Snyder, but she's unable to find the ball. There's Kelsey Dano in central midfield. Tries to go right-hand side to Kenzie Zucker, but is unable to. Becca Joas at the back. She and JC Kent have essentially... Ooh, and it's into the Carthage box there at the edge of the box. Leifert comes out for it and barely get it away there. That was a close call in front of the Carthage goal. Leifert made a nice play, I think, to get that ball just on the edge of the box without fouling or having a handball violation. MSOE has found some luck by those kind of longer balls, some of those runs down the left-hand side. Carthage has not had an answer on the defensive end so far. They have been strong going forward. Libby Snyder unable to get it there. Kelsey Dano has some space in central midfield. Gets away from her just a few yards. Katie Cochran tries to go right side. Good hustle by Dano. And it will be an MSOE throw. Kelsey Dano, one of the senior captains of the club, from right here in Kenosha. There's Katie Cochran in central midfield, trying to move it through, but unable. There it goes up that left-hand side. Once again, Levasseur is there. JC Kent gets there. There's no foul on the play. Jenny Garcia goes centrally to Libby Snyder, who looked like she was fouled, but I guess not. And it goes back to MSOE's keeper. Kenzie Zucker, some nice hustle there and get the ball. Tally Lappin with a nice play there to get past her defender. Katie Cochran hustling in the corner to get the ball. A nice pass. And that'll be a corner for Carthage. Some good hustle here. Get another chance. Looks like there will be a substitution at the back as well here on the corner. Looks like that's Blaze Butler who's come in for Becca Joas. Right into the center. Kelsey Dano picks it up on the far end. Tries to go back into the center. Just beyond the reach of the Carthage striker. MSOE goes out to the right-hand side. Good hustle over there. It's Blaze Butler who gets there and wins the ball and wins the throw for Carthage. She throws it upfield. That'll be a Carthage throw. Another substitution here. Looks like Morgan Burbetton's getting a rest. And JC Kent also goes out, getting a rest. Well deserved. Jenny Garcia, a good play to Kelsey Dano in the center. Up the center of the pitch. I believe that's Elise Donato who also came on for JC Kent there. Up the right-hand side. Kenzie Zucker in space. Comes back. Katie Cochran tries to control, but it is cleared out of the box and upfield by MSOE. They now have possession and are on a counterattack. Moving upfield. That's the freshman, Caitlin Lavasseur. She's got one goal already. She gets another cross over there. Number 23, Jade Becknell, chases. Carthage is able to clear. Goes centrally. Libby Snyder's fighting for the ball there. Kelsey Dano with some good hustle. MSOE with a crossing ball. And there was an offside on the play. So Coach Ian Wilson using some substitutes off his bench. Almost the entire starting lineup now has been taken out of the game, and substitutes from the bench have come on and are hoping to turn this game around. Inject some energy and pace into the game. Out of bounds there, that will be a Carthage throw. About 8 minutes to go. Libby Snyder with a nice interception. She makes an excellent turn and pass up this right-hand side. Morgan's across into the center. Kenzie Zucker again with the cross and just over the bar. That'll be a goal kick. Snyder made a real nice play there to free Zucker on this right-hand side. The cross was just a little over the bar. MSOE ball at midfield as they make a substitution. Center of the pitch there. Jenny Garcia has a little space. And it comes upfield. That will be a Carthage throw. Tally Lappin, the right back, comes up to take that throw. To the center to Dano. MSOE picks it up, goes on the attack. It's a nice move there, the freshman. She is fouled. So that will be a free kick for MSOE in a dangerous position, just a few yards outside the penalty area. Carthage is lining up its wall there. Number 4, Michaela Zastro, who will be taking that. She's a freshman from De Pere, Wisconsin. She tries to go low. Carthage gets it away, bounces around in the box, and Kelsey Dano is there to clear. Up the right-hand side. Katie Cochran with some good hustle there. Twice. She's been strong since coming in. Just over the head of Cochran. Kelsey Dano picks it up though. Goes back to Tally Lappin. Kenzie Zucker tries to get it back to her, but it is intercepted. I believe that's Sam Sabrario. May have misidentified. Carthage unable to get much going forward at the moment. Most of it's going the other way. Sarah Liefrig, though, is there to pick up that loose ball. Just about 4.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Carthage is down 2-0. Love to get a goal going into halftime here to keep it close. Give them something positive to build on in the second half. Very nice return ball there. Kelsey Dana makes a nice move in midfield, but she runs into the MSOE defender. There's the MSOE striker, number 1, that Caitlin Lavasseur. Again, gets a shot off, but this time wide of the Carthage goal. She's very speedy in there and has gotten in behind that Carthage defense a couple of times. Try to go up that left-hand side. And that will be a Carthage throw. Kelsey Dano picks it up, trying to find a open player. Jenny Garcia goes up this near side. Kenzie Zucker is chasing it. They can't quite get there. That will be an MSOE throw, which they take quickly. Tally Lappin called for a foul. It will be a free kick to MSOE. Jenny Garcia in midfield. Vivi Snyder goes this side to Kenzie Zucker, who has some space. Trying to beat her defender down this side. She does so. And it's out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick to Carthage. So with just under 2 minutes to play, Carthage will have another corner. Down 2-0 just before the half. Kenzie Zucker will take that corner into the center. Nice ball. Almost there. It's a nice play there. Jenny Garcia again. It's Kenzie Zucker who lets one fly, but the keeper is there. One minute to play. MSOE does control it on that far side, keeps it in bounds. Cross, there is an open player there who takes the shot off the crossbar. Carthage is a little fortunate there. Libby Snyder, who tries to go over her head. There's a collision in the central circle. A couple players down there. The referee calls timeout. Kelsey Dano is down, although she's slowly getting to her feet. Trainers are on the field. It looks like she'll be okay. Both players that were involved in the collision now walking off under the eye of the trainers. A couple of substitutions made. Just 20 seconds, under 20 seconds left here in the first half. MSOE will have this kick. And it looks like they're content to go in. Up 2-0, although Carthage brings it wide. Just a few seconds remaining. Try to go into that end with no luck. So at halftime here at Art Keller Field, Carthage is down 2-0 to Milwaukee School of Engineering. This is Carthage Lady Red Soccer. And we are back. Just about to start the second half here at Art Keller Field. Milwaukee School of Engineering leads Carthage 2-0 here at the half. It was a fairly even first half, although the score doesn't necessarily reflect it. Here you can see the statistics. Carthage had 6 shots on goal to MSOE's 4. 6 shots, 2 of those on goal. 4 shots for MSOE, 1 on goal. MSOE had 2 saves to none for Carthage, 3 corner kicks. Carthage led there, 4 fouls for Carthage, and 3 for MSOE. So even though Carthage is down on the scoreboard, they were very active in that first half. They had a few really good opportunities, including one that hit the crossbar. So hopefully they'll be able to regain some of that offensive momentum that they had early in the game. Of course, the 2 goals for MSOE in the first half. The first goal was a own goal, in fact, officially. That was at 14:56 of the first half, and then their freshman Katie Lavasseur had a goal at 28:02 of the first half. So MSOE on top 2-0 over Carthage here at Art Keller Field. MSOE will start with the ball. Carthage will be hoping to get a couple of goals and maintain their perfect home record here at Art Keller Field. We're just about ready for kickoff, and MSOE kicks it off in midfield. Bringing it back to their defense, working it around in that midfield. Looks like the team to start the second half for Carthage is sort of a mix of the starters and some that came on a little bit later in the game. Katie Cochran putting on some good pressure. She had some good minutes there at the end of the first half. Nice play there by Zaira Solis, who's at left back. Morgan Verbetten, though, is there on the left wing. She's got it down in the MSOE box. Tries to cross it, and it will be a Carthage corner early on here in the second half. And it looks like J.C. Kent, who has returned to the game to start the second half, is over there with Jenny Garcia, I believe, the other Carthage player there, ready to take that cross potentially with her right foot. And it looks as if Garcia will take that. Goes right into the center of the box. A header there on the far end. That looked like it was Kenzie Zucker, I believe. MSOE takes it quickly. Moves it into midfield. Libby Snyder has started up top in the central striking position. There's Katie Cochran in the center of the park. She's unable to maintain control. MSOE tries to go out here to the right side. And that'll be a Carthage throw. Zyra Solis will take that. Up the line, Morgan Verbetten trying to turn her defender. Back into the center. That's Malaika Bigirndavi. She makes a very nice pass up the left-hand side. That's Verbetten. Can't quite control it there. Did have a little space. Good active attack so far in these opening minutes of the second half. Carthage trying to apply a little bit of pressure to MSOE early on. MSOE with a goal kick. They do gain possession, although Zyra Solis is there again. Nice play back. J.C. Kent touches it up that left-hand side. Morgan Verbetten is there. And she gets another corner kick. So again, Carthage with their second corner kick already in the second half. They did have 3 in the first half. MSOE didn't have a single corner kick. Shows the amount of time Carthage spent in the offensive third. That's Jenny Garcia. It is there at the corner. And just wide. There were several Carthage players right there. I think Kenzie Zucker was the one closest to getting her head on there, or maybe did get her head on it, but it went just wide. MSOE again with that goal kick. Libby Snyder gets an interception there. Up the center, J.C. Kent with a strong header up the pitch, all the way to the MSOE keeper. Zyra Solis, Malaika Bigirndavi, Katie Cochran, Jenny Garcia. It's intercepted before she's able to get it over to Morgan Verbetten. Now on the far side, MSOE has a little bit of possession. There's that striker. The goal scorer, freshman Katie Labasseur, but that time she was just a couple of steps offside. So Carthage will regain possession with a free kick. J.C. Kent takes it long. Bouncing around in the MSOE end. Their left back gets on it and just puts it out of bounds for a Carthage throw. So Carthage again has possession deep in the MSOE end. I think that's Tally Lappin, who started at right back for the second half with the throw. And a shot. Loose ball at the corner of the box. Malaika Bigirndavi had that shot, but it skitters wide of the post. Good effort. MSOE picks up possession off of the goal kick. It's a collision just outside the center circle. That will be a foul on Carthage and a free kick for MSOE. Carthage had 6 shots, 4 shots on goal in that first half. Cyrus Solis on this near side. Libby Snyder picks it up, makes a real nice pass out to that right-hand side. And Kenzie Zucker keeps it in. She crosses, but the keeper makes a nice play to knock it down. Again, a good attacking move from Carthage. But the keeper nullifies the chance. Figure and Davi with a good interception in midfield, some fancy footwork. Verbetten is fouled. That'll be a Carthage free kick. JC Kent is moving up to take it. All the midfielders and forwards now at the edge of the box awaiting that free kick. Kent signals, takes it into the center. It's there. MSOE is able to clear. Be a Carthage throw on this near side. She goes into the corner. Morgan Verbetten is there. She crosses it. A couple of Carthage players got a touch on it, but nobody could control it. And it is now bouncing around in the center of the park. JC Kent with a nice throw up the line. Morgan Verbetten there. Goes into the center of the park. Figure and Davi. As far aside, that's Tally Lappin, who has a little bit of space. She finds Libby Snyder, who touches it into the corner. It's a battle for the ball down there. It is out of bounds, and that's ruled a goal kick. Nice touch in the center of the park there by Libby Snyder. Of Carthage's 4 shots on goal in the first half, McKenna Wallen had 2, Courtney Lee had 1, and Samantha Sisto had the other. For MSOE, Katie Levasseur had 2, Michaela Zastro had 1, Josie Kuntz had the final shot on goal. Tally Lappin with some good hustle and aggressiveness in the center of the park. Carthage trying to build on that right side. But MSOE does end up with the ball. Katie Cochran gives chase. Nice turn there. JC Kent tries to find Verbetten. She makes a nice touch. Cyrus Solis goes back to Verbetten. She has a little room to move. She finds Libby Snyder, who finds Jenny Garcia, who tries to touch it around the corner there to Katie Cochran. And it must have deflected off an MSOE player because it will be another Carthage corner. That's 3 that they've already had in the first 10 minutes here of the second half. So some good attacking play. Like Jenny Garcia will be taking this one, freshman. There's a scramble in the center and a foul on Carthage. That'll be a free kick to MSOE. They play it quickly, trying for the break up the center, but a good hustle play back. Figure and Davi made a nice tackle there. She's hustling again. Been around the ball all afternoon. So Lise goes centrally. Katie Cochran. Libby Snyder unable to get a ball through there. Verbetten does come back and gets a touch on it. Figure and Davi goes wide. Zucker tries to head it into the path of Libby Snyder. but it goes to the keeper for MSOE. She's taking her time there in the box, finally does pick the ball up. MSOE will be happy with this 2-0 lead. Probably will take their time on set pieces, free kicks, throw-ins. Verbetten has it at the edge of the box. Showing some good energy the second half. Bigger and Davi. Goes into Jenny Garcia, who's taking up a nice position there. She crosses into the center. Carthage is unable to get on the ball there. Nice play there by Blaze Butler. It's a good run to get over there in front of the MSOE player and put it out of bounds to safety. MSOE with possession again. Libby Snyder makes a nice defensive play. MSOE goes up the far side. Butler is back though. She handles it with no problem. Header in the center, that's Lappin. Bigger and Davi goes wide. And it is out of play off of Carthage. That will be an MSOE throw. There's a handball on MSOE, so that'll be a Carthage free kick. As JC Kent, she goes long. Libby Snyder's chasing. She can't quite get there, and it will be a throw in to MSOE. MSOE's with some nice plays in the center of the park. And a foul called on Tally Lappin there on the far side. Referee placing the ball where he'd like it to come from for that free kick. Moving it back a few feet. And both teams lining up again on the edge of the box in preparation of this free kick. It is in the center there. MSOE had the ball briefly, but wasn't able to get it past the Carthage defenders. Into the corner, though. Kent makes a last-ditch effort. Can't quite get to the ball, and it's steered out of bounds for another MSOE throw. MSOE again taking their time over this one. Looks like they're actually making a substitution. As is Carthage. And Courtney Lee has come on. Possibly for Kenzie Zucker. I think that was the substitution there. Good hustle by Katie Cochran in the center of the park. And MSOE picks it up just in front of the Carthage defense, tries to feed it through. Sarah Liefrig is there, and she looks downfield. JC Kent picks up possession just in her own half, finds Morgan Verbetten, who's bowled over. That is a foul. JC Kent getting ready to take that free kick as the midfielders and forwards pile into the box. Nice strong centering pass. Really nice move by Courtney Lee there. She can't quite get the ball across. Jenny Garcia moves it out here to Zyra Solis, who will cross it herself. Figure and Davi almost had it there in the center. And it's booted clear by MSOE. That'll be a Carthage throw. JC Kent comes over to take it. A couple of more substitutions coming in. Looks like Tally Lappin's going off for Arenado. Libby Snyder goes off. Samantha Sisto coming back on as the central striker. JC Kent is a throw in near side. Downfield. Trying to put it into that corner. Morgan Rebetton's chasing it. She gets there. Goes into the center. Some good hustle there by Carthage to force that corner kick. I believe that's 4 corner kicks now already this half. Looks like maybe Aaron Otto is going to take this one. There's the statistics. 7 corner kicks to 0 in this game. So Carthage really had the lion's share of the possession and mostly in their attacking zone. But just those few times that MSOE has gotten down the pitch, they've been able to find the goal. Carthage continues to apply the pressure. Far side. That'll be a Carthage throw. A little confusion there, but eventually gets in the right hands. Good hustle there. That was Courtney Lee. Strong play to retain possession for Carthage. JC Kent lining up that free kick once again. She launches it into the box. Katie Cochran makes a run, but isn't able to get there. The keeper is there just in front of her. Nice hustle in the center of the park. Malaika Bigir-Davi. Excellent play. She gets it into that corner. That's Katie Cochran. She picks it up. It's Malaika again. Jenny Garcia looking around, trying to find a player, and she takes a shot just over the bar. She had a little bit of space there, Jenny Garcia did, so she decided to take a crack at it. And just over the net. Good effort. Carthage needs to get some more shots on goal here if they're to make up this 2-0 deficit. Just got about 25 minutes left to play. Verbetten tries to go inside, but is broken up. She maintains the hustle. MSOE will take possession. Deep in their own end. Trying to clear it. Jenny Garcia gets the ball there. Goes up to Samantha Sisto. Tries to go wide to Verbetten. Cyrus Solis picks it up. Crosses it. Courtney Lee was there and got a clear header on it, but unfortunately couldn't get enough power to get it past the MSOE keeper. It's Abby Lorenz who's in goal for MSOE. Arenado on the far side, looking for Sisto, doesn't quite get there. Cochran is knocked over. And that'll be a foul and a free kick to Carthage. JC Kent lines it up again. She goes right for goal, just over the net. Excellent shot there. Decided to go for it, just to change things up a little bit. That's 2 shots in a row from Carthage, just over the crossbar. Like to get something a little closer in, hopefully. But Kent has a strong left foot, worth a shot. Otto on the far side. And that'll be Carthage ball. Courtney Lee heads it along. Samantha Sisto has it. MSOE has it. Looks like it'll be an MSOE throw deep in their own half. Jenny Garcia with a nice hustle play to beat her defender to the ball. But the defender clears it upfield. Bigger and Davi's in a scramble for it there. And Carthage has it in defense. Zaira Solis has a little bit of space on this near side. Kent back to Solis. She goes up for Katie Cochran, but just a little bit wide of her. Sisto tries to go wide to Verbetten, but the angle was not quite right. That'll be an MSOE throw. Jenny Garcia is there. Zaira Solis moves it back into Verbetten. Tries to center it, but MSOE picks it up. Big Ear and Davi with a nice interception there. She finds Verbetten on the edge of the box, but it's knocked away. Betten's getting in some good positions. She's not able to find that final ball yet. Wide side, that's Arenado. Working it with Courtney Lee to Samantha Sisto. Katie Cochran makes a nice little move there. Drops it back for Garcia. She's got some space, looking around. She takes a shot. Sisto's there. Oh! The shot off the crossbar. Samantha Sisto in front, just couldn't quite control it and get a shot off with enough power to get it past the MSOE keeper. Another really good effort there from Carthage. The foul on MSOE, and that'll be a Carthage free kick. Kent rushes up to take it right at the center line. As her players get into position, she boots it, but it goes long and wide and out of play. Carthage making a substitution here, as well as MSOE. Looks like Malika Big Ear and Davi is coming off. Kelsey Dano, who had some nice minutes at the end of this first half, comes back in the center. Jenny Garcia. Back to JC Kent, who finds Verbetten. She's behind her defender. She cuts it back, takes it to the center, and into the arms of the keeper. A good cross there. Morgan Verbetten with some good work up this near side. Jenny Garcia makes a nice defensive play there to knock the ball away and get possession back for Carthage. Up the right-hand side to Sisto. She has possession in that corner. Tries to go back to Arenado, but it's knocked out of bounds. One more substitution coming in now. Looks like that's Rachel Blair coming in for Zaira Solis as the left back. Carthage throws it in but loses possession. And MSOE has it on the defensive line. Tries to go centrally. Katie Cochran makes a nice interception there. Good hustle. Samantha Sisto battling. Carthage is showing a lot of spirit. Not giving up, certainly. Just under 20 minutes to play now. Could sure use a goal. It's across deep, and it's in! A great goal from the right-hand side. That's Courtney Lee. I think it was a cross, maybe it was a shot. But Carthage gets a goal that they desperately needed. That was a long cross. I don't think the keeper thought it was going to go in. There you see it. The keeper got a little lost there. And it goes off that far post and into the net. Carthage gets their goal. First goal of the day. On an amazing shot from deep on the right-hand side. Courtney Lee, who's had a good game, is rewarded with a goal, her first goal of the season. So Carthage now will be looking for that second goal, trying to get that goal to even the score at 2. That will certainly give them a lot of positive feelings going forward here. Carthage maintaining their attack. Kelsey Dano in midfield. Jenny Garcia takes the ball nicely. Back to JC Kent, looking for Rachel Blair on this near side. Blair moving it up the left-hand side. Morgan Verbetten is there. Katie Cochran makes a nice turn, but is unable to keep the ball moving forward. Kelsey Dana makes a nice interception, although MSOE gets it back. There's their freshman striker. But it's taken off her by Blaze Butler. Here comes Courtney Lee again, the goal scorer. Makes another nice play there. Samantha Sisto. She's on that far right-hand side now. She crosses it in. And all MSOE is able to do is clear it to the far side. Samantha Sisto giving the assist on that play. Katie Cochran over in the corner trying to get through. And that'll be a goal kick. So just over 16 minutes to play here at Art Keller Field. Carthage has gotten a goal back. Looking for that second one to even the score. Said last 2 years this game has ended up 3-2, so there still may be a goal or two in it. Carthage certainly hopes that's the case. Blaze Butler's put in some nice minutes back there. She goes wide to Arenado. JC Kent makes a nice little run. Rachel Blair is making a nice run up the left-hand side. Kent finds her. She gets a cross in, 2 crosses in, and that'll be another corner for Carthage. Really nice run up the left-hand side by Rachel Blair. Seen beautifully, and a really nice ball in there from JC Kent to find her. She wasn't able to get the cross in, but it's a substitution, Carthage. Like Jenny Garcia's coming off. And I think maybe that's Nicole Nitty coming in. There's Arenado, working hard for the ball. JC Kent in the center. She shoots it towards the goal. The keeper for MSOE, Abby Lawrence, mishandled it briefly, but then she got it back. Carthage gives chase on the near side. It is out of bounds. That'll be a throw into MSOE. Kent makes a nice play. That is Nicole Nitty that's come into the center of midfield there. MSOE tries to get through the Carthage defense, but Sarah Leafrig is there. She quickly throws it out to Rachel Blair. Goes up the line. Verbetten goes back to her. Into the center midfield. There's Nitty. Verbetten is opened on the left-hand side. The MSOE defender falls, and Verbetten is on the ball again, deep in MSOE territory. She comes back to Rachel Blair, who tries to cross it. First time. She does get the ball back, though. Kelsey Dano now in the center of midfield. Makes a nice move to get around her defender. The ball is loose. Bouncing around just outside the box. Dano recovers, goes back to Cochran, who goes wide to Courtney Lee, the scorer of the first goal. Dano fighting for it in midfield. MSOE boots it clear. Carthage applying the pressure here. Under 15 minutes to go. Cole Nitty loses it there, but their freshman striker picks it up. JC Kent watching her closely. And it ends up back in the center circle. MSOE in possession. Kent's at the back with the ball. Plenty of time. Looking around. Rachel Blair here on this near side. She's moving up field. Looking for the pass. Samantha Sisto tries to go around her defender. The defender gets there first. Keeper tries to boot it clear, although it ends up out of bounds. Near side, that'll be a Carthage throw. JC Kent moving over to take it. She throws it down into the corner. Morgan Verbetten has it right in the corner. Nice give and go there. Nicole Nitty. Some nice footwork. Morgan Verbetten. Back to JC Kent, who takes a shot just over the net. Another really strong shot from JC Kent. She's had a couple of those that have just missed today. Carthage applying more pressure here. There's the shots. 17 for Carthage to 5 for MSOE. 6 on goal. Carthage keeps peppering the MSOE net. But just can't get one to go. Only had one get past the MSOE keeper. Kelsey Dano with a nice play in the center of midfield. Nicole Nitty goes back to her. Nitty again with some good hustle. And that will be MSOE's throw. Taking their time there, of course. Rachel Blair with a nice header over her attacker. Nicole Nitty with a nice turn in midfield. She goes to Verbetten out on that left-hand side. She tries to go back centrally to Katie Cochran, but it is intercepted. Verbetten with some good hustle to get back. It'll be another MSOE throw right in the center, right at the halfway line. Kent is there. It's a nice little pass into Dano. Gets around her defender and goes wide. That's Courtney Lee on that far side. She comes back centrally to Sisto. Courtney Lee again with a good play in there in midfield. And it comes all the way back to the Carthage defense. Nicole Nitty is there, along with Rachel Blair. JC Kent tries to find Verbetten. Verbetten takes the ball off her defender. Nobody in front of her. She tries to go wide, but it's a bit too far. And Carthage is making a couple more substitutions. Looks like Rachel Blair is going off. Katie Cochran's going off. Malaika Bigurandavi comes back, as does Zyra Solis at left back. Carthage has the throw in here. MSOE moving it up that left-hand side. A good run from them. Into the corner. Dangerous. But a good defensive play by Zyra Solis. She was in the right place at the right time. Was able to pick that ball off. Now Carthage comes forward. Tries to go long to Verbetten. Bigurandavi picks it up. She's got some space there. Sisto tries to get it wide to Morgan Verbetten, but it's just a little beyond her reach. Kelsey Dano in center of midfield. Zyra Solis goes central. But it's cleared once again by MSOE. JC Kent comes back to pick it up. Under 8 minutes to go now. It's out of bounds. That'll be a Carthage throw. Looks like they're unhappy with that throw. A little too quick, maybe. Or in the wrong spot. Dana's got some space there. She goes wide to Arenado, who moves it up to Courtney Lee. She tries to bring it into the corner. She does so. And the cross off of MSOE. Stays in bounds, though. Still in bounds. MSOE brings it away. Intercepted in the center. That was Nicole Nitty with a nice interception there. Zyra Solis has it now on the left-hand side. She goes around her defender very easily. She's had a good game today. She crosses it. Goes off the defender. She may have wanted to leave that for her keeper, but she took it, not knowing what was behind her. Probably smart. Into the center, trying to find Sisto. And it comes all the way back to JC Kent. It's about 6 minutes to go, 6 and change. Zyra Solis goes to Bigurandavi, who's fouled. It's a good position. So Carthage will get a free kick there. Maybe about 35 yards. Kent kicks it, and it goes all the way through. A little too much pace on that one, perhaps. Carthage makes another substitution. Like Sisto comes off, and Libby Snyder comes on. That's the central striker. There's Courtney Lee. She makes a nice interception. Tries to cross, but she does win possession for Carthage. A couple more substitutions coming on now. I think Jenny Garcia maybe is coming back. I think that's Kenzie Zucker on that far right-hand side there. got it now in the corner. MSOE clears just to the center line. Carthage picks it up there with a free kick. MSOE with a little through ball. That's that freshman striker. And a really nice save by Sarah Liefrig. Once again, an excellent save there. Sarah Liefrig is out, aware to the danger. And Katie Lavasseur, the impressive freshman, is stopped from scoring the decisive goal. So Carthage still in it. 3.5 minutes to go. That was an important save. Goal there would have been probably the end of it. Ball goes through there. It's a foot race. Oh! A scramble in front of the net. The Carthage defender, I believe that's Blaze Butler, couldn't quite get to the ball. Their freshman striker, Katie Lavasseur, picked it up, went around the keeper, who collided with the defender from Carthage, but she put it over the net, over the empty net. So Carthage given another chance. That was very fortunate. Very fortunate. Libby Snyder with some good hustle down there. She gets to the ball first, crosses it. She's slow to get up. Looks like she's okay. Kelsey Dano in the center of the field. Jenny Garcia finds Zyra Solis with some space. She makes a nice run there. Goes back to Garcia. Verbetten is there as well. She tries to go centrally. That's Libby Snyder's got the ball in the center. Arenado out wide. Makes a nice move. Crosses it. And it's into the hands of the keeper. Just under 2 minutes to play now. JC Kent picks it up. Goes to Big Ear and Davi. She follows that ball up. Trying to get some action in the offensive end. Looks like she's moved up. They've kind of gone to 3 at the back. Becca Joas comes back in for Blaze Butler. JC Kent is now an additional striker. They're trying to put as much firepower up front as they can, and Carthage does win a corner, so this will be an important corner for them. I believe it's their 8th corner of the game, with just over a minute to play. All the Carthage players are in the box. There's this into the center, and that'll be another corner for Carthage. They get another bite of the apple. Kent again. Into the center, and Kelsey Dano, I think, got the head on that one. She got a head on it, but unfortunately, straight to the keeper. Just over 30 seconds to play. Can Carthage get another chance? Dano makes a nice play to keep the ball in bounds. Goes up to Verbetten. She goes around her defender. It's a really nice play in there. It's cleared. MSOE just trying to get it upfield. Arenado. Very little time left to go here. She does get it centrally. JC Kent takes a big swing at it. There's a foul there. And a yellow card for JC Kent. A little frustration there that she couldn't get on the ball. And the referee is signaling that there's 1 second remaining in the game. So there is no time. 1 second left on the clock. That'll only be enough time for them to kick it out of bounds. So, unfortunately for Carthage here today, a 2-1 loss to MSOE. They'd beaten them 3 times in a row in the last 3 years, but this year not able to get that second goal to tie it up and not able to get the win. So Carthage will now be 2-2 on the season. MSOE gets their first win, and they are 1-2-1 on the season so far. A good game this afternoon from Carthage. Is not able to get those goals, but they'll be back here again in a few weeks for another game and another attempt at a win. From Art Keller Field, this is John Bruning. This has been Carthage Lady Red Soccer.